I have been woke for a very long time. Definitely did not sleep last night, but good morning to those of you who have slept and are up. Honey, we are not doing a yawn before dawn this morning, this early. Honey, we discussing cases. That's what we got going on early in this AM. Shout out to my Teahive. Shout out to my VIP tea. Got some special things coming for you guys. I just had a hiccup. Don't know if you guys are subscribed to Teahive Book Club. Please make sure that you go over there and subscribe. So I just had a hookup. I'm supposed to be, I'm sorry, a hiccup. Was supposed to publish my planner that I have for my VIP Hive. We have a planner coming, you guys. I'm sorry, not for the VIP for my Hive Book Club, okay? We have a specific type of planner coming. It's gonna be really, really cute. It's for the book club. I want you guys to be tuned into Teahive Book Club YouTube channel as well as this one. So if you guys don't know, I have several channels. Many of them have like 3,000, 2,000 subscribers on them. Teahive Book Club. Take y'all through there right quick. I don't want people looking at what I've been looking for though. Okay. All right, but anyway, so here is Teahive Book Club right here. Here's my live videos right here. We're on Wildfire Read 4, and then we are also doing Etna's Silent Struggle, which was messed up the last time. I did also, on where it says please help at, I did also go to the animal shelter because I had to surrender a cat, but I didn't want people in my business like that. So I did it in this channel, on this channel over here. And that'll happen often. That's why it's best to be subscribed to all my channels because that happens to me so much. I'll end up just doing it, just doing a video on a separate channel. But so let's talk, y'all. I'm so angry and upset. I don't even, oh, like my emotions are so high. So I know that you guys have heard about this Shamar Elkins case. This dude is absolutely freaking diabolical for him to do this to his entire family the way that he has. Oh my goodness, I'm so disgusted with this man. I do not know what to do. Look at this infant sitting on his lap. Look at this infant sitting on his lap, y'all. I had to go look at all the kids. So in case you guys are not informed, Shamar Elkins, this disgust of a human right here that you see in front of you. Okay, let me open this in my Chrome browser. This disgusting man, his wife, Shanika Elkins, the one we were just looking at, this one, she was going to divorce him and they were set to go to court on the Monday, right before the Sunday that he shot her in the face and red rummed, unalived 7 of his own children and tried to and unalived his nephew, and then who was, I believe, 10 years old, and then shot and unalived, I'm sorry, he tried to unalive her sister and her 12-year-old. The 12-year-old is the only one that survived out of the 8 children that he has with Shanika. And she's still in the hospital. But I'm going to tell you, I am so upset about, what did I do? I am so upset about this situation that I don't even know. Like, it's just ridiculous. Hi, Melissa. Good morning. Morning to you. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And when I tell you that this is the most disgusting thing that I've heard in a very long time, this is of the most disgusting thing that I've heard in a very long time. Shamar Elkins named as a suspect after 8 children were unalived in Louisiana. Now, let me just tell y'all this too. 2 arrests have been made. Neither one of them is him. And that's annoying to me. But that's because he's no longer amongst us. But look how he holding a whole infant in his arms. Like, oh my goodness. My irritation level is on a million with this situation. I'm so upset. Okay. I'm just gotta make sure I'm okay. I'm so upset. He looks creepy. Right. Exactly. Like, what be wrong with people? Seriously. I know, and it sucks, but I'm gonna go ahead and read it down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and read it down, and then I'm going to go back into my opinion because y'all know I have not been doing my celebrity news lately, but I just had to come live about this. And also I have some more videos that I'm going to be dropping about another case that bothered me as well. But anyway, this is out of Louisiana. This stupid looking creep. And you know what? When I first saw him, I was thinking the same thing. I was like looking at his mug shot, or I'm sorry, not his mug shot. I was looking at some of the photos that they have up of him, and I was like, dang, he looks dangerous and weird and like just like a creep, like you said. He looked like a fucking creep. They lived a dirty lifestyle. I'll tell you that. They were a little bit unhinged. And I can tell you that by some of the videos, the video footage that I've seen, um, a little bit too much freedom for the kids, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. This is just based on videos that I've seen. Um, he was a cheater, had 3 children outside of his marriage. Um, and he's just and once his wife went to go try to divorce him, he shot her in the face and literally smashed on 7 of his 8 children. I just don't understand how you could even do that. I mean, ridiculous. Okay, police says that he was the father of 7 of the 8 children who passed away, all aged between 1 years old and 12. Like I said, do y'all see this infant in this man's arm? Oh, oh my gosh, so upsetting. Police have identified Shamar Elkins as the suspected person who unalived 7 of his own children and wounding their mother in a mass shooting in Louisiana. The children, aged between 1 and 12, were unalived on Sunday morning in Shreveport. Chris Borderland, a spokesman for the Shreveport Police Department, said the suspect first shot the mother and 8 children, one of whom was not Elkins' child. How you gonna go in there and unalive somebody else's child? Like, what made you do that? One of the children was shot on a rooftop, apparently trying to escape, police said. The children were named at a press conference on Monday. Today, we pause to honor the lives that were lost and the families that were forever changed, said James Green, a member of the Shreveport City Council. Today, we remember Jayla Elkins, age 3. You in there running down on 3-year-olds. You really in this house, fully with a whole you already are a weapon to a 3-year-old. You don't need a firearm for a 3-year-old. You feel me? You don't, as an adult man, you don't need a firearm to unalive this 3-year-old. Like, you are already dangerous to the 3-year-old. And then you come walk in there with a weapon, making yourself even more dangerous and run down on a 3-year-old. Help me to understand this. Okay? Crazy. Shayla Elkins, age 5. Kayla Pugh, age 6. Layla Pugh, age 7. Markaden Pugh, age 10. Soraya Snow, age 11. Kadarian Snow, age 6. And Braylon Snow, age 5. Okay, these are his children, except for one. Except for one. And that's Markaden, I think it's Markaden Pugh. I believe that is the sister's son that was unalive. Which I'm trying to figure out why this woman didn't grab her son and run with him, when she heard them shots start ringing out. I mean, was it too late? Were you in a different room and you didn't know what was going on until you heard screaming and crying? Or what happened? Like, how did you manage to get out of there and not grab your child? Very confusing. It has been 2 years since we've experienced a situation like this. But I will say, you guys, there was a lady. Oh, I'm in a dark. I forgot I'm in a dark. baffled and upset, really. Okay. Borderland said that while there was still so much to investigate, detectives were confident that the shooting was entirely a domestic incident. Right, which it was. The mother, along with another woman, remained in critical condition on Sunday evening. A 13-year-old child was also wounded, Green said. Elkins, whose local media reported was a military veteran, age 31, was arrested in 2019 on a firearms case, according to Borderland. The motive for the attack was not immediately clear. He definitely served. He definitely served. What's this? Okay, yeah, we ain't gonna be able to watch it. You're not gonna be able to watch it. I kind of want you guys to see like the condition that the house was in and just all of it, because it says a lot. Anyway, you can look at this table and tell what type of time he on. This is what I'm saying about this man. This man was already. This is how your brain is. If your home looks like this is what's going on in your mind. People got to understand that. When your home looks like that, when your bathroom is dirty, your sink is unkept, and your dishes ain't washed, you ain't even tried to stick them in a dishwasher. You just letting food rot in your refrigerator. You're not sweeping. You're not, you know what I'm saying? Then that's how you know what's going on in this person's brain. And stuff just anywhere. You know what I mean? That's how you know. Came in, threw the jacket, didn't even sit it on the chair right. Half the jacket on the floor. That's what's going on in his mind. Okay. Elkins recently told his stepfather Marcus Jackson that he was struggling with dark thoughts and he wanted a divorce from his wife. But see, he said he didn't want to divorce his wife. He was arguing with her about it. Jackson told the New York Times, I told him, you can't beat stuff, man. I don't care what you're going through. You can beat it. Then I remember him telling me some people don't come back from their demons. Officers responded to reports of shots after 6 local time p.m. The suspect stole a car. Child, he left the car. Honey, there's video of him running across this woman's ring camera after he then pew-pewed them little A kids and this woman in her face, shot his wife in the face, okay? Mind you, they were set to go to divorce court the next day. She was trying to leave him and he just didn't want it to happen. He wanted her to stay with him after he kept having baby after baby after baby on her. He had 3 kids on her and had a whole nother child on the way. Now, we don't know if this child was with the one he had the 3 kids with or if he got a new baby mama. We don't know with Shamar because he's unpredictable and he do too effing much, clearly, right? Clearly, hold on. Let me read some comments right quick. So wrong, right, correct. Uh-oh, hold on. It's crazy because those kids could have had beautiful lives. On all of them could be the next scissor, but I bet he was jealous that they were all beautiful. Well, he was an ugly little thing, so he probably was. Whatever the case, you run down on some kids, you got some serious answering to do when it comes to God. Cause you ran down on them kids and did that for what? Why would you do that to them children? That don't make no damn sense. Like, I don't give a damn what him and that woman was going through. Why would you do that to those freaking children? Okay. So left from there, left from Pew Pew and the kids, got 2 people on the roof. Okay. Runs across this woman's ring camera. So he knew what he was doing. He pew-pewed all the kids, pewed his wife in the face, and then ran. And that's what lets me know, nah, he know what he doing. Cause why would he run? Like, your motive for running was what? That's just suspect, bro. Suspect, bro. Don't trust it at all. He knew you could be like, oh, he was going crazy and nah, he was going crazy, but also he knew what he was doing and was very cognizant enough to run his ass uh to his commander's house, his mentor's house. But anyway, officers responded to that. Suspect stole a vehicle after the shooting and was unalived after a car chase by the police. Okay. The individual responsible, once leaving the scene, performed a carjacking right there in close proximity to the corner of West 79th and Linwood, at which point in time Shreveport Police Patrol officers got behind that vehicle in a chase incident. This is an extensive scene unlike anything most of us have ever seen. We do believe him to be the only individual that fired gunshots at these locations here. Preliminary evidence suggests that the events begin when the suspect shot a woman, then traveled a few streets away to the home where the children lived. This is a tragic situation, maybe the worst tragic situation we've had, said the mayor. It's a terrible morning. We're all mourning for the victims. We're deeply grateful to law enforcement officers and first responders working tirelessly on the scene, he added. Mm, mm, mm. Y'all, I've been so hurt lately by this. I have been so, you guys have no clue. Like, I'm getting emotional because I'm thinking about another child in another case. And it's starting to make me emotional. But this, I tell y'all. Okay. Wayne Smith, the Shreveport police chief, said that he was taken aback. His heart hurt. I just don't know what to say. I cannot begin to imagine how such an event can occur. Okay. Definitely a heartbreaking tragedy. Trying to figure out why he thought that this was the thing to do. Like, I'm disgusted, y'all. And I'm thinking of this other case. And I'm like, you know what? This is crazy because these people are literally coming for these innocent children. I'm talking about for real. Hold on. I gotta get. Okay. I'm looking for a certain thing. Okay. That's the Department of Justice with the same thing. They're making their statement about it. Okay. So we do know that so his mentor, the one whose house he went to before he during that situation, he's been arrested. And he's been arrested because he had firearms in his house. And he has a TPO against him from his ex-wife for a domestic violence incident. And he wasn't supposed to have guns in his house. So the police are just trying to arrest anybody for anything that's connected to Shamar Elkins at this point. They don't give a damn if you got something to do with the case or not. They do not care. The David case, I'm going to speak on it. I got you. Trust me. Because I'm disturbed by a couple of things. I'm finna go to another story in a minute as soon as I finish with this one. And because I got to get this out. I'm so disturbed. Okay, so the mentor is arrested, okay? The one whose house he went to. Now, this is the first person who was arrested. The United States Attorney Office for the Western District of Louisiana has charged 56-year-old Charles Ford with being a felon in possession of a firearm and making false statements to the federal agents. Look how this man looked. Who gave him 8 kids? Ugh. Disgusting looking. Okay. So these charges are in connection to the rifle that was used by Elkins to unalive all of his children. This is a disgusting ass man. Oh. And yes, please send this man, Charles Ford, to jail. Okay, he's facing up to 15 years, and so is the mentor. And this guy, Charles Ford, lied to the ATF agents about being in possession of the gun. He claimed he never had it. He later then admitted that he did have possession of the gun, saying that he kept it under the seat of his truck. He said he believed Elkins had taken possession of the rifle. He allegedly said he noticed that the gun was missing from his truck around March 9th. Okay? March 9th. Let me see. Now, this just happened Sunday. I'm looking up something. Okay, this is a week ago. Literally today. This is a week ago today. Okay. And he noticed that that firearm was missing on. It's April 27th. He said, hold on. Uh-oh, did I lose my... Yeah, I lost the other thing I was reading. Hold on. He said that he noticed that this weapon was missing on March 7th. Is that what he said? Because I lost my little spot. He passed away a week ago. We do know that. Child. Let me go back to... Wait, go back. Go back. Go back. Okay. Let me go back here. Charles Ford. Okay. I'm trying to figure out. Okay, he said that he noticed Ford faces up to 15 years. Right, and they probably really gonna throw the book at this man Ford because he um he's the reason why those 8 children passed away, and because they're not gonna be able to give justice to Shamar, so they're gonna give it to somebody. The U.S. Attorney Office says when law enforcement first talked to the original purchaser of the gun, that person identified Ford as the person that she had given the weapon to. Ford is a convicted felon who is not legally allowed to have a gun. He lied to ATF agents about being in possession of the gun. He later reported that he did have the gun, claiming that he kept it under his seat. He believed Elkins had taken possession of the rifle on March 9th. It is Finskin to be May. What in the world? You ain't say nothing since March. Damn the damn. Not. You could have saved so many lives if you have gotten your stuff back. What the like? What? Who just loses a big ass rifle and then doesn't make sure that it's safe and secure somewhere? Let me see what you said. He's going down as an accessory. He should have told the police. Yeah, he should have just kept it real. Uh, his mama did drugs and drank during her pregnancy with him, just like Rashawn did with Junior. You know what? Honestly, I really don't care about that good and evil. And let me tell you why. And I'm glad that you brought that up, and I'm gonna tell you why. So keep that comment in mind. I'm gonna tell you why I don't care about that no more. I had to come over here, y'all, and I had to look at. Hold on. I had to look at these children, y'all. I had to come look at the kids. and understand what he did. Look at these babies. Look at these babies. I had to come look and see. These babies are no longer with us. These children are gone. These babies are gone. These two are gone. These two are gone. That's her. She hit in the face. Y'all know he shot her in the face. She's still in the hospital because he wanted to keep having kids and thought he was going to have a fourth child on her and she was going to stay married to him. This, I believe, is the 13-year-old in the doorway. This baby here, she's gone. The family, all these children are gone. Look at this. They're gone. And I had to I just wanted to take a look so I can see, like, what did he do? And as you look at these babies, you realize, like, bro, why did you do that? Look at this baby. Bro, when I tell you it literally ticks my soul off that he did this to these kids and this woman. Now to look at this. Look at this. The worst part for me, the worst part for me, oh my God, look at her. This woman has to come out of that hospital. She got to come out of there. And she's going to have to deal with, oh God, she's going to have to deal with this with her oldest child. And she has to grieve and bury 7 of her children. 7 of her children. I mean, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. I literally had to come see the babies. God bless their souls. Woo! It's hard for me, y'all. It's hard for me, especially because he was unalived as well. And we won't even get to see justice in that way. Real quick, while I got you guys over here, I'm probably going to talk about this story again. But I want to talk about Atheana Strand. Do you guys know who Atheana Strand is? This story breaks my heart so bad, y'all. It breaks my heart so bad. This is so hard. So Atheana was standing outside of her house waiting on the FedEx dude. And he ends up walking around the car and putting her in his truck. And and when he drove off, she was like, what are you doing? You could see on her face that she was afraid. She was scared. She's like, what are you doing? And she was like, where are we going? And she said, are you a kidnapper? She was very aware of what was happening to her. Very, very much aware of what was happening to her. Okay. This man picked Atheana up, put her in his vehicle. Okay. She said, are you a kidnapper? He said, take your shirt off. She said, no, I'm not supposed to do that. My mom said I'm not supposed to do that to people and you're not supposed to do it to me. And she starts crying. Okay. This man, he covers up this camera that you guys see, but he didn't know that there was audio. Okay. The audio is an hour long of him raping and killing this little girl, y'all. He raped her and he tried to kill her the first time. he hit her with the FedEx truck and she didn't die. So when she got back in the truck, you can hear her saying, "Ouch, what are you doing? Ouch, what are you doing?" He tried to break her neck, but it didn't work. So she started crying. So he gets up, he starts driving off. Okay? Yes, girl, a mess, Melissa. Oh my God, so sad. He gets up and starts driving off. She's back there crying, "I want my mommy," because he didn't try to break her neck. So now she all messed up. He done graped her. He done hit her with his truck. He done all types of stuff trying to, unalive the girl. And I know, right? And then, so she's crying. He gets up. He goes and stumps on her face, stumps on her neck, stumps on her chest. This little girl is 7 years old. 7. 7 years old. He stumped her so hard that she bit down on her own tongue and bit her own tongue. And she still had his shoe marks in her face, in her neck, in her chest after she was unalive. None of that was working. He couldn't unalive her. She was fighting too hard. So he ended up strangling her. But he kept strangling her, and it seemed like she was gone, but she kept coming back. And it's hard to, bro, he just kept trying to unalive this little girl over and over. He tortured her. He tortured her. He tortured this little girl for a whole hour, trying to unalive her over and over for a full hour. And her mother stood on that stand and answered all them questions. Of course, she was crying, but man, she's strong. Oh my God, man. Now the mom didn't want to listen to, obviously, she doesn't want to listen to a man sitting up killing her daughter. You know what I'm saying? A grown 230-pound man, and then she got her little 69-pound 7-year-old being raped and unalived, and this man trying to, he's torturing her. He tried over and over so many times. It was just horrible. He tortured her. And he told her it was because she was pretty. That's what he told her. Okay? The mom, she looked him right in his eyes. Now, this is a few days ago, because y'all, this happened in 2022, and he's just now getting his trial in 2026, okay? The mom looked directly at him, and she said she was loved, and she wanted to be alive, and she wanted to live, and we want her with us. And that was so powerful, because a lot of the time, men, even with grown women, they do stuff to people because they think nobody's going to care about that person. So that's why it's not safe for you to tell a man like, "Oh, I don't have no family out here." That's not safe. Do not tell a man that. Do not tell anyone that. That's not for nobody to know. That's for them to find the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Because people do devious stuff when they feel like nobody's going to care about you. So I was proud of, yes, pissed me off so bad. So I was very proud of the mother for the way that she handled this situation with Athena, for the fact that she walked out and didn't want to hear her daughter's last hour of being tortured alive, you know, and raped by some big sick FedEx driver. Then he threw her poor little body, discarded her as if in a body of water, um, naked. And that's the part that really bothered the mom, is that she was naked when she was found. So when the mom went to identify her body, she realized, like, oh my God, he left my baby naked. Like, why would he, you know what I mean? Just horrible. Anyway, um, so the mom went and got the daughter some clothes from Walmart, and she went and got her some princess dresses and some, obviously they have to take pictures of her body. But after they did that, the mom did her makeup and did her hair and stuff. And I mean, I wouldn't have been able to make it through that. I wouldn't have been able to make it through that. I cannot believe he put that poor child through that. But I'm gonna tell y'all, just like Jarvis Butts, just like Jarvis Butts, he just wrote himself a ticket that his ass can't cash. They're not going to let him stay alive in there. He's right now, they're trying to, okay, so he's in the penalty phase right now, right? So they are making their statements. His mom, this is why I said I don't care about the drinking and stuff. His mom got on the stand and she was like, I used to drink and smoke when I was pregnant with him, and da 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 da. I don't care. He's cognizant enough to live his whole life without doing this, and now he's done it. And when I say without doing this, I mean unaliving someone, because apparently it's come out that he has also raped someone else before this little girl. So, but the fact that he unalived this 7-year-old, I mean, that is the craziest thing ever. It leaves me speechless. But he's in the penalty phase right now. They are talking, they're in the talks about everything. And they're trying to figure out if he's going to get life without or if he's going to get the death penalty. And of course, you all know that I would like Tanner Horner to receive the DP, the deepest DP that the justice system could throw at his ass. And I mean discipline, death penalty, that punk. I'm talking about all of it. I'm talking about all that. Throw it at him. Throw the wham at his ass. Okay? And I'm not talking about that wham. Because he got me messed up. Dude, he traumatized me. Like, he traumatized me so bad. Look at this little girl. She's on her knees. She knows what's going. She like, this is not right. Something is not right. She said, are you a kidnapper? Now, mind you, when the delivery guy comes, that's supposed to be a good, joyous occasion. When the delivery guy comes, okay, that's supposed to be a joyous occasion, okay? The delivery truck man is supposed to come bring you gifts and new things that you haven't had before, things that you want, that you are excited to get. That feeling is like, ah. Now, mind you, this happened on December, I want to say 1st it was, or I want to say 21 days before Christmas. So 4th, okay? And he was delivering Barbies that she wanted that were dressed for Christmas. He was coming there for her happiness, to deliver her some Barbies, and he ended up doing this. I mean, it's just gross. Straight disgusting. I'm so disgusted. I think it was December. I was saying it December 1st. It's November 30th. My bad. So I had it. I was closer the first time I said it, because I'm remembering a whole bunch of cases right now. Excuse me. But so yeah, this one right here, very very hard to hear. I want you guys to, and I'm gonna start putting my videos back together when I don't have to work so hard off YouTube to bounce my life back after what I just went through. But I'm going to start doing at least one video a week, because I would like to show you guys all of the footage from this Atheana Strand case. But I just don't be having time to. And that really, really sucks. I want you guys to go on to YouTube, look up Atheana Strand, and watch this fucking case. Y'all are about to be pissed. I'm talking about mad, babe. Okay? By the way, if he doesn't receive the death penalty, they will unalive him. They're going to make him unalive himself, or they're going to unalive him. They're going to give him a choice, just like they did Jarvis Butts. And Jarvis Butts chose to unalive himself. So, they're going to take him through there. Trust me. If you think that Tory Lanez went to jail, prison for shooting a woman in the foot and got STABB'd 17 times, imagine what they finna send this man through. Jarvis Butts knew he couldn't make it in there. I know they were sending him through there as soon as he got there. They were sending him through there from county. Everybody in the county know what's going on. His shit all over the TV. You're not finna even make it in the prison because them niggas is sitting up there watching you on the TV and waiting on you. They don't have nothing to do all day but wait for you. He's not going to make it. They're going to straight unalive this man soon as he gets there. Soon as he get there. Where did this happen? Let's visit this website so I can, well, that's on TikTok. Let me visit the Sun so I can let y'all get a little bit more information right quick. All right, FedEx driver who unalive Atheana Strand, 7 years old, should have never been alone in the truck, therapist says, as mom reveals shame. By the way, his mom cussed him out. She said she wanted to tear his quote unquote ass up. That is what the mother said. He won't stand the boiling water with crap in it. Right. For real. They're not gonna give him the chance to live, bro. He's out of there. He just did what Jarvis Butts did, and he just basically wrote a death sentence for himself. Either way, if they don't give him a death penalty, or if they do, if they give him a death penalty and he be trying to sit his ass up on death row, that's gonna piss me off because y'all sitting up there giving this man this food and all this stuff. No, just unalive him quickly because they're gonna do it if y'all don't. Simple. All right. Horner pleaded guilty to kidnapping and unaliving Atheana, 7 years old, in his truck after taking her from the driveway of her home in Wise County, Texas. Oh, yeah, it was in Texas. So the mom doesn't live in Texas. She was with her stepfather and his wife at the time that this happened. And and the mom heard that it was in Texas. She heard that Atheana was missing and drove 2 hours. The drive was 2 hours. She said she made it there in 45 minutes, even after stopping for gas. This man got her effing baby. You know what? What are you doing with that woman's child? The hell? And then look at him looking stupid. You stupid looking. Look how you look in front of the whole court. Freaking loser. Sorry, I had to take my time to cuss his ass out. I wish he could hear me. Now, this was in Texas. This is Atheana. Beautiful little baby. That's Atheana Strand. She was abducted and unalived by this freak weirdo. Okay. FedEx driver. The jurors were crying when they were listening to that hour. So let me tell you guys how it happened. The jurors, you guys know the jurors have to listen and watch the whole stuff. They have to. They don't have a choice. Okay. The jurors were sobbing, crying. The jurors were breaking down crying. The judge had to stop it at 30 minutes and let them take a break. And when they came back, they had to watch the next fucking 30 minutes. They said it was so much that they just couldn't take it. They was just sitting here listening to him unalive this child for a full hour. And she just fighting. Her body is not letting her go. He is strangling her. And she keeps coming back after a while. Like you keep hearing her gasping, crying. You know what I mean? When he stumped on her face, when he stumped on her neck, when he stumped on her chest, crying, screaming. And then people had to hear that. The mother, she said she made it through about 1 minute of it. She said she couldn't do it. And she said that she apologized to the jurors and the judge and the defense and the prosecution and everybody who had to watch it. She said, I'm so sorry that you guys have to watch that. She said, I really am sorry. And she was crying bad when she said that because she understands that she's not the only one who give a damn about her child. I'm emotional about it. I don't know this child, but I know that I want this man gone for what he did to this baby. Why the F would you do this to this little girl? And then stumped on her so bad that she bit her own tongue. was suffocating her, sitting on her. Like that man is man. Jurors are now listening to testimonies to determine whether or not the 34-year-old should be sentenced to death or life without parole. Horner said that he panicked after he struck the child while reversing out of the driveway at her home in Texas and later strangled her. That's a full lie. The video shows him going. First of all, the video shows him looking for little girls before he even found her. Okay? That's first and foremost. The video shows him looking for someone, literally lurking, looking around for someone before he even found Athena. Then, when he found Athena, he handed her the Barbies and picked her up and put her in the back of his truck. He's lying. And that shit was on video. I don't know why my phone is making that sound. I just don't know. Anyway, I'm so very grateful that the camera was in that FedEx truck. And what type of idiot, okay, I'm trying not to curse as much, y'all. What type of man that works at an establishment in 2022, okay, doesn't know that that technology has been updated enough to where they probably watching you live right now on that camera. Like, boy, is you crazy? They probably could tune into that camera and be like, hey, what you doing? Like, what? You know what I mean? Like, they probably can remote control that whole FedEx truck. Like, he's an idiot. Okay. Prosecutors have argued that he did not hit Athena. He actually did hit her, but he made it up that he hit her in her driveway. He hit her after he raped her. He ran her over with his truck. She didn't die. He tried to break her neck. She didn't die. He stomped on her. She didn't die. So he strangled her. And eventually, after a freaking 30 minutes of that, she passed. Thank goodness, finally, because at least she was able to get away from this crazy monster. Okay, what's up, Sip Lounge Podcast? Remember being sub to you. Glad to see you doing well. Thank you so much. Yeah, please, y'all go subscribe to each other and please resubscribe to me if you guys are not subscribed. Y'all hit each other icons and subscribe to each other. All right. He did not hit Athena, painting it as a pattern of lies. As the defense presents its case, the court heard from Horner's childhood speech and behavioral therapist, Beth. This writing is so wrong in this article, y'all. I'm so sorry. Look how they spelled defense and then Horner's childhood speech and behavioral therapist, Beth, who worked with him at school and home. Testimonies about his childhood revealed that Horner was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome, and the court heard if this can be used as part of his defense. Horner's team asked the now retired speech pathologist if she thought Horner's autism was the reason for Athena's murder, to which she said no. She said she was shocked that he was left alone in a truck. Do you feel it's defense? Do you feel it's a defense to do what he did? No, I don't. I'll tell you where it comes from in my mind. This young man should have never been alone in that truck by himself. Beth Horner may have reacted differently to the situation if someone were in the truck with him. Prosecutors asked if her opinion would change, knowing there's evidence that he did not strike the child with the FedEx truck. She said no. My opinion will always be he should have had another adult in the car with him. What it does, it makes me wonder what the whole thing was about. The court also heard from his mother. I don't want to hear from her. She said, I'm wearing my shame like a badge right now. I'm so mad at him. Of course, I love my son. I don't love who did that, though. And she also said that she wanted to tear his quote unquote ass up. She said that on the stand. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much. Poor baby. I don't remember this story, but thanks for reporting this. This is my first time checking out your channel. This world is getting worse by the millisecond. Right, Confidence Reloaded. Hot Mess, thank you and welcome into the channel. I've been streaming in vertical lately because I haven't really had time to do a lot of edited videos, and so I've been streaming vertically. Also vertically I can screen share, which I like to do for these purposes. So yeah, we've been like this. All right. So they said that she was, see what I'm saying, drinking and doing drugs during her pregnancy. That does not give you an excuse to go kill somebody. Oh, my mama used to drink. I'm about to get out there and go. No, that's not how that works. Like the hell, that's not an excuse. I don't accept that shit. Like, no, I don't care about you having autism, the spectrum. I don't care if you're on the highest level of the spectrum. Okay, I don't care. That does not give you a pass to be out here unaliving people. It is not a reason for you to. It's not an excuse. That's like people being like, oh, I got drunk and then I accidentally hit this old lady and the old lady passed away. Yeah, guess what? You being drunk is not an excuse. Control your alcohol. Like, that's not an excuse. None of that is an excuse. None of it. I don't care if you got the worst mental PTSD, all that in the world. No, I don't care if you just got out the National Guard. No, you're not allowed to just be out here killing people. Like, that's not, no. Okay, and especially not what he did. He ain't just unalived somebody random. This fool went and got somebody's child out of her own driveway. Okay, and picked her up. And within an hour of meeting this man, she was not alive. And he tortured her. Okay, he tortured her. So, I mean, it's premeditated because he was looking visibly. That's why I want y'all to go look at the videos. I want y'all to go look up her name, Atheana Strand. I want you guys to look at the videos and look how he's looking for someone before he sees Atheana. It's really, really gross. And the worst part is that he actually had a delivery at Athena's house that day. But he had been already lurking around looking for somebody. And it's just, I don't know. Men, when they think what they're growing like that, is disgusting, man. Okay. His father also struggled with drugs, served time in jail. He admitted that he did unalive her. He said he threw her in the back of the van before unaliving her. Athena's undressed body was found 2 days later, 6 miles from her home near the Trinity River. The jury has been faced with disturbingly graphic details, which caused at least one news outlet to cut its feed of the courtroom as jurors were shown video and audio of Athena's last moments. This included Horner's first words to Atheana, "Don't scream or I'll hurt you," and how Atheana asked him multiple times, "Are you a kidnapper?" before she cried out for her mom. Some jurors sobbed as the audio played. Y'all can go on court TV to watch this, y'all. Some jurors sobbed as the audio played, where Horner was heard asking Atheana to remove her clothes, which was followed by repeated sounds of screaming, crying, and banging. Additional details have come out in the court in recent weeks, including how Atheana was likely sexually assaulted after police found his DNA in places where you should not find it on a 7-year-old girl. Body cam footage captured when police searched his home, and it revealed that he told the cops that he asked her to remove her clothes and dump them on the highway because he, quote, thought it was funny. Like, you gotta be an idiot. You thought that was funny to ask a 7-year-old to remove her clothes and throw them on a highway? Horner has claimed his alter ego named Zero murdered Atheana after he struggled to calm her down. Horrifying footage from inside the truck shows Horner calmly cleaning up the scene at a gas station. Atheana passed away from blunt force trauma, smothering, and strangulation, the medical examiner ruled. This is her mother right here. She has the pink hair, and she wore the same outfit of one of the Barbies that Atheana was supposed to receive from him that day. So she dressed up as one of the Barbies that her daughter wanted, her daughter's favorite daughter, Barbie, for the court date. Matlin Gandy, that is her mother. And this is her leaving the courtroom right before they play the video of Athena being unalived. Um, really sad. I mean, she was a really pretty little girl. This is making me so sad, bro. This is just making me so sad. Look at him. I hate him. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Sometimes bald headed dudes be throwing me blow. Like, they be throwing me bad. Like, they be doing some dumb like, it ain't even just the bald ones, because Jarvis Butts had a full head of hair. But sometimes when I see these bald headed dudes like this, they just be, bro, they be the worst, bro. I'm sorry if you bald and I said that. But look at him, look at AT2, look at these people. They be the worst people, bro. Bald headed, I don't know about them. I really don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so he definitely is looking at the penalty right now. The death, excuse me, the death penalty. And I'm very, very happy about it. Justice for Athena Strand, y'all. Let me see. Confidence Reloaded said, that's why I'm all about exercising my 2A rights. Plus, us women are targets. So I'm out here training my sisters wherever I can. Train them in as well. But more ladies are getting armed. Yes. Yeah. It's sad. But I will say this. I watched video footage the other day of a girl, her family, it's a little boy family mad at her, want to fight her because the police is not charging her for this 3-year-old little boy's death. Mother left the little boy outside by himself. Let me see if I can find it. Mother left the little boy outside by himself, and hold on. No, that's not the one. But I mean, I guess I could use this one as an example too. So, who I was talking about was a little black boy, and he was in the middle of the street. He was running, and a car drove by fast as hell, and because his ball went out to the middle of the street. He went to go get his ball. Car drove by, hit him, and then you hear everybody come outside. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my God! What the fuck? What the fuck? But the fact of the matter is, y'all keep leaving y'all kids outside by themselves. Y'all want to know something? My children, none of them have ever had a ear infection, cradle cap, thrush on a tongue, a diaper rash, none of that. I've never let them out my sight like that. If they weren't with me, they were with another person or at school or church. I never would ever just be off doing God knows what while my child is outside by themselves. Okay? I'm not mad at this young man's mother. Hell, I'm not mad at Athena's mother because Athena's mother wasn't freaking even there. It was her stepfather. You understand what I'm saying? It wasn't even Athena's mother's fault. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even mad at the father. But hell damn, please watch your children, bro. Like, please stop letting your children be outside at any time. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what the time is. This happened in the broad daylight with Athena. Yes. Yes, walk in beauty. Yes. Yes. Rest in peace to these. Yes, honey. Okay. All these children. Now, this makes the 9th child that I'm talking about that has been unalived. I've been talking for 59 minutes, and I done talked about 9 unalived children so far. This don't make no effing sense. This don't make no effing sense. It's just a mess. Again, shout out to the real moms who Damn, I mean, at least if our kids do grow up and cuss us out, at least it's because we was all up in their shit and we, you know what I'm saying? We did what we had to do. Um, my heart goes out to Shanika, um, Elkins, and to Athena Strand's mother and father and stepmother. Her stepmother is just torn up about it. Because, you know, you're the woman in the house. You're supposed to be watching the baby. Like, come on, girl. Like, where was you at? And where was he at? And what the hell? Like, I don't understand how the mom is not upset with them, but she's not. She's been very graceful with them and even with everybody. And like I said, apologizing to the uh the jury for having to see that, because this man has given everyone around this situation PTSD. Okay, I mean, how many of us be like, go get the Amazon package off the porch to the kids? How many of us be like, oh, go get the FedEx package? You know what I'm saying? It's sad because these kids either have their face on the internet or they can't go play because of stuff like this happens. We used to be able to go outside and play. True. But as you can see, as the world turns, when people shoot up places and do all that stuff, where do they do it at? In the schools and the churches. This is the type of stuff that's been going on. I mean, it's a hot mess. But I'm gonna go ahead and go. I wanted to talk about those two cases with y'all because these children and these situations have just really just bothered my soul this morning. Okay, it really did. It bothered me, and I needed to get this out for me. I appreciate you guys so much for joining me for this video. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for being here. And I want you guys to go look up Athena Strand's case and pray for her parents. All right. God bless you. Also be praying for Shanika Elkins as well, of course, as well as her daughter and her sister who are, directly dealing with this tragedy. They're trying to right now bury these kids and they have to get money for 8 caskets. I mean, I don't, that sounds very expensive. It sounds very heartbreaking. It sounds very tragic. It sounds like I would never make it through that. I don't know how she's going to be able to do this. I don't know how she's going to be able to do it, y'all. But we're going to be there. I'm going to be there and I'm definitely going to do my video once this funeral happens and this verdict happens with Tanner Horner. All right. Y'all leave comments. Let me know what y'all thought. Make sure y'all liking and hyping the video. Also subscribing. Shout out to my VIPT and my Teahive in the house. Peace and